Good morning Year 4 children. This is a lesson for my maths group on Thursday the 14th of January. We're carrying on with our area this morning. We're going to measure area by counting squares. Okay, now I ended yesterday's task with this little problem about a bar of chocolate. It said Mikey has taken a bite of the chocolate bar. The chocolate bar was a rectangle. Can you work out how many squares of chocolate there were to start with? And some of you did this, it was done really well, and a lot of people decided, well, they thought they'd get their pencil and they'd try to extend the chocolate bar as to what it might have looked like, then they could count the squares. Yeah? And then they counted the squares and they realised 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 5s have we got? We've got one there, one lot of 5, two lots of 5, 3, 4 lots of 5. And it had 20 pieces of chocolate. So well done if you got that right, boys and girls. Okay, so here's some rectangles. How can we tell the area of each rectangle? Because now I've got my rectangles. They're on squared paper, but the squares aren't showing. So we have to think, is there another way of doing this? Do we always have to count each single square, or can we think about this in a different way? Okay. Let's have a think then. Here's the first one. So, rectangle A. And little girl is thinking, there's rectangle A in her head, and she can see the little squares underneath, and she's imagining those squares. This little boy is saying 3 square units in one row. There's a row, and he knows there must be 3 under there because there's 3 here. 1, 2, 3. So there must be 3 under there. In one row, there's 3. How many rows have we got? Well, we've got this row and we've got this row, so we've got 2 lots of 3. So he's going to use his times tables, his multiplication tables. He knows 2 3s are 6. So really quickly and efficiently, he can work out the area without having to count every single square in his rectangle. The area of rectangle A is 6 square units. Let's have another go. Here's rectangle B, and little girl is imagining those squares underneath there, and we know 4 square units in one row because we've got 4 here, so there must be 4 in that row there, and 4 in that row, and 4 in that row. How many rows have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 rows. 3 rows of 4 make 12. Again, using the times table and multiplication is really going to help us today, boys and girls, getting our area of these rectangles right. Let's try one more. Okay, we've got rectangle C. Bigger rectangle, a little bit harder. She's thinking about the squares that are under there. She knows that she's got some rows of squares. Little boy's thinking, well, there are 5 squares in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there must be 5 there. So how many rows have we got this time? We've got a row there, 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 we've got a row there. So 5 square units in one row and 4 rows makes it 5 times 4, 5 4s, and then in my tables, that would give me 20 square units. Really quick way of doing that, children. Or you could, if you wanted to, count each one. But as the rectangles get bigger, you are going to find that is not a quick and efficient way. You need a faster way of doing it, children. So today, you can either count squares or you can use multiplication. Both of those methods are going to find the area for you. This is your task. It says find the area of each rectangle. Okay, use multiplication. So rectangle A, rectangle B, and then on the next sheet it goes to C and all of the others as well. Then there's a little challenge for you as well. Use 12 plastic or card squares, which are all exactly the same. You could use the ones from the previous couple of lessons ago, which you cut out or make some more. How many different ways could you arrange them into a rectilinear shape with the area of 12 squares? So you've got to arrange those in some different ways to make different rectangles, but they've all got area 12 square units. Okay, I hope you have fun today, children. The tasks are uploaded on Teams, and thank you for your time. Good morning.